Good afternoon, it's Christian Thwaites from Brown Janikowski on Friday, January the 15th. Well, we've had a very difficult week in the market. It's been a difficult start to the year in nearly all of the markets, which we somewhat predicted going into the Christmas season, and unfortunately our predictions have proven correct. The broad market, the S&P, is down about 8%. Emerging markets are down considerably more than that, about 11%. Led by China, which is down about 18%, all of which is circling around some of the story on oil, which is down about 17%. So a difficult start. And the only one bright area that we saw was in US Treasury bonds, which are up about 4%, which tells us three things. One, that there is no inflation to speak of, otherwise long-term fixed bonds would be dropping. Secondly, that the Fed is unlikely to increase rates this year, with the markets telling them that rates will probably stay at these levels. And thirdly, of course, it tells us about the benefits of diversification in a portfolio where we've seen the US Treasuries actually increase and quite well compared to other asset classes. Now, moving on to the broader market, if you've been watching any of the TV or news media this week, you'll have heard lots of talk about recession. There is no recession. There is not likely the imminence or likelihood of a recession anytime soon. The employment numbers are holding up pretty well. Some of the indicators that came out this last week were not particularly good, but they were nearly all driven by weak earnings in the energy and the oil sector, and that's the same that's going on in the earnings as well, which are coming out at this time. So this is very much an energy-driven market at the moment, with China and emerging markets being the laggards and certainly affecting sentiment. So what do? We're in the middle of a correction. We think it might go a little bit further. We think we're going to have a difficult earnings season. Look, between now and the middle of February, when nearly all companies will have reported by then, and we'll be looking hard at what companies are saying about the future. But do please remember that market corrections are not uncommon. This is actually not a very severe one, although it feels pretty severe at the moment. But the economy is in roughly good shape, and it certainly doesn't appear to be entering into recession anytime soon. For further information, please look us on the blog, and you'll see further information from this week's events. Thank you very much.